Hey everybody, Jeremy from Mapleberry Farm with Ashley, and we are going to today try these out. We picked up a couple. I'm going to hopefully not butcher this name, but what else is new? Uniden, I've heard of it before. They're submersible two-way radios.
Okay.
And I still have some more information to say. You hear the voice in the background that just loves to put the input in there. So they're 85-kilometer distance. Obviously, if I'm in a valley on the other side of a mountain, that's going to change. But they're, I guess, GMRS, two-way radio. There's the few different serial numbers. There's a few features. Weather channels, says 50-mile range, waterproof, direct call, different codes, LCD, Roger beep, headset, boom mics. Yeah, we actually have a couple of those. Maybe we could try those too, maybe. Comes with a charger that they can sit on, emergency alert, different things. There's everything that comes with it. Sorry, I have a cold right now. Antenna, push to talk. So there it all is. What they look like. And basically, all we're going to do right now is we're going to give them a try and just see how far I can get. I'm going to get in the truck and she's going to stand out in the porch here and she's going to drive down the road. Maybe get out, talk to her. If she still hears me, drive farther down the road. So I'm going to go take one. She's going to do one, and we're going to try them out. Let's see how they work. Oh, the reason behind why we got these is because we have 68.5 acres of land. Sorry, I think I wasn't looking at the camera the whole time. We got 68.5 acres of land, so when we're on the land, we're going to be able to, if I'm up, well, not hunting, but when I turn it back on after hunting, because I don't want to get a call mid-hunt, that would not be good. But after I could call and say, hey, I'm on my way back, or if Ashley was heading to the neighbors, if I need to get a hold of her while she was there, or if I was down the brook fishing, or whatever, a whole bunch of good reasons, right? So we'll always have one on us. We got a lot of land and it's a lot of wood, so, it's a long radius, so it should be able to go around a bit. Obviously, the trees and different things are going to get in the way, but hey, enough of my talking. That's why we got them. Now we're going to test them out. We're still on base right now, but I'm just going to walk or drive somewhere, get out, give them a try. So let's go. All right, so we both got them on channel 1, and Ashley's going to hang out on the front porch, and I'm going to go for that drive. All right, before we leave, we're going to try just by pressing the press to talk switch. And then if we lose each other, we'll try by hitting boost, because I guess if you're hitting boost, it's supposed to go up to 50 miles. So let's see. So there's a turkey in the backyard. They're always hanging out here. Right. So
I'm standing here at the back door, and yeah, I'll just be here while he drives away. See how far he can get.
All right, so I'm going to driving the truck. And go see how these work. So, hopefully you can see me all right. Let's do a test here with her. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
So far, so good. We're in the driveway, and she can still hear, so let's drive. I have a bad habit for some reason. I'm using a different camera right now, and I feel like I have a terrible habit of staring at the screen instead of staring at you guys. Excuse me. So we'll just see how far we can get. Hello, Ashley. Can you still hear me? Crap, I already... I should have stuck this to the... I should have stuck this to the dash or something, but I'll get better at it. Hello.
Yeah, it is me.
I'm just passing the Knights of Columbus.
Oh, that's good.
Sorry if this video is a little bit shaky. I'm just holding it in my hand. I'm going to sort it out as soon as I sit up here somewhere. Should be able to set it right in front of me here. There, that should be better. Alright, I'm at the intersection. Can you hear me now?
Roger that. I hear you, Captain.
So far, so good. Punch buggy.
Punch yourself in the face for me.
She said to punch myself in the face for her. That's nice. I'm at the second intersection.
Starting to get punchy, but no use there.
Alright, how about this? I just hit boost. Did you try hitting the boost? Oh, my land. I totally should have picked a better way to record this. I obviously wasn't thinking before we left. But I'm going to get out of the truck and try it from here. I don't even know how far away we are, but we're in a town, so there's buildings, there's different things in the way, so, you know, I'm definitely a lot farther than my property would be. It's raining like crazy. I'm right in front of a culvert, so it's super loud. I'll go to the other side. Hey, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
I couldn't make out what you're saying. Why don't you try hitting the boost button and say something to me? Alright, I can't hear what you're saying. If you can hear me, that's good, but I don't really know why I can't hear you if you can hear me. Yeah, I just heard that.
I was forced the boost button instead of the top button, but I don't know.
I can hear you real good now.
I don't know why.
Alright, well, I'm down at that school, and I guess I'll just check the distance by mapping it on the phone, or not on the phone, on the computer when I get home.
Roger that, I'm heading indoors.
Alright, I am done, I guess. So, I don't know how many miles, but I'm certainly not 50 miles. Probably just a few miles, honestly. And I guess it's raining and things like that, so I'm sure all that would affect it. The rain and then the buildings and 6 million cars driving around all around me right now because I'm literally in the city. But it was still working down here. It is our first test ever on it, so we may not have everything set up properly, or and things like that, right? So, but it's a heck of a lot farther, like as far as our property goes, although there'll be a lot of trees and stuff, but I think there's enough obstacles to kind of take that into account where we are right now. Because there's a bunch of buildings and cars and lights and hills and different things like that. So I am far enough that it should be no problem on the property. Now, if I go, and at the neighbors, that kind of thing, because we're about, I don't know, a mile away. And so that should be all good, right? So I'm happy at least that way, right? But I know it says 85 kilometers. That's like boosting it, or 50 miles. That's boosting it. And that's also with me like on a perfectly flat plain in like Saskatchewan, probably. In like the perfect conditions, the best day, no thing at all to get in the way, right? And we were just on channel 1. I mean, I don't know if that's a channel that's the best channel to be on or whatever. I know it said 1 to 7 and 15 to 22. I think it said that if you boost it, those channels make it to 50 miles or 85k. But well, I think it's gonna be good in the property, and it's raining, you know, taking all the things into account, it seems like it'll definitely be all right in the property, right? So we're happy with that, and we needed it for that. And we got them for a pretty good price. And, yeah, so I'm just pulling back to the house here. What was that?
You pulling in?
Right on. So I'm back to the house now. I'll go in and I guess give our final thoughts on it. So we just get back to the house.
And I was standing on the back step the whole time. It only just didn't work very well when I held the boost button. So I don't know if it was because we were too close to boost or because he just did it and I didn't need to. I have no idea. But I would press it and talk and he couldn't really hear me. And then when I just pressed the regular talk button, he could hear me a lot better. So I'm not sure.
So if anybody knows a little bit more of that, because I don't really feel like reading the entire manual because I'm not really into that kind of thing, let us know in the description below if you know a little bit more about these. I've used them before. I've used them actually a lot of times. Different, not these ones, but different ones. But and I've had CB radios and things like that, but I don't really know all the technical side of it because I don't really care to read about it. But if you can let us know, anybody who does know maybe exactly. I know boost, it says that it's supposed to boost, so it gives a boost, right? And you can hear. But is pressing the boost when you don't need to, does that hinder it at all? If you could let us know that. All right, so if you guys can see this, that's where we are. And then that's where the school is. So it's only a mile away, 1.6K. So that's not that far. We weren't even that far. There is a bunch of buildings and traffic in between that. But, so it's still good there. We're going to have to do, sorry for like the ridiculous amount of noise in the background, but that's what it's like when you have kids and stuff. But we'll try to do, we're going to try them out when we get to the property for sure too. But I think no matter what on the property, no matter where we are on it, it'll be good to go. Because we were farther away than, like it's not a mile from the start of our property to the end of our property, no matter which direction you go. So we should have no problem with that. And there's even high points on the property that'll make the directional of that work really well. So it worked with our first test at that distance. So on the property, it's definitely going to be good, which is a good thing, right? So we're going to get what we paid for on that. And it's going to be good for, if there's we'll probably carry these on us all the time. If there's an emergency and I'm out, cutting some trees down or something, or if I'm out, Ashley's picking some blueberries or I am, and somebody's down at the house, you can always get a hold of each other and say, hey, instead of trying to search the land, trying to find the person. Because, I know 70 acres isn't huge, but it's big enough. Like that, if you needed to get a hold of each other for any reason, you don't want to just. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to go through to try to find them. So, anyways, I think they're going to work out good, at least for what we have. We'll give a better test on them when we get down there. Again, it was the Uniden, I believe, or however you sound it. And if you drop it in water, it's supposed to be submersible so it doesn't trash. And there's no link in the description because I don't do that. So I've done it before a little bit, and it just seems like way too much work for me. So if you want to check them out, we got them at Canadian Tire on sale for, I think, $100 or so. And that's Canadian, so it's by the American. I'm sure they sell them down there too. It's probably like $70 down there or something, maybe even less. But we'll see. There's direct call and everything. We'll try all that out later too. Once we get more used to them. This is literally the unboxing without showing you the unboxing. And that was our first try with them. And I think they're working the property. Anyways, like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. Glad to have you here. Comment below some things that maybe we're missing on those things, or comment below if you have any two-way radios yourself and you use them for anything like that. Just comment about anything down below about this. And we look forward to taking you along on our journey. So it's really close to happening. We're just probably a couple weeks out from being on the property. Now, for sure, I know we're 4 weeks in, right? Or maximum. Anyways, have a good day. We'll see you later.